Good morning, boys and girls. So today we'll be continuing our fairy tale story. Okay, we're going to go to the next step, but we're still in the planning stage. But today we'll be on step 2. So our objective for today will be that students will use a graphic organizer to plan a fairy tale. So by the end, you'll be able to do your own graphic organizer. But first, let's do some grammar practice. So circle the capital letters and punctuation marks in the first 2 sentences, and then we'll fix the last sentence. So for here, sentence number 1, it says, the castle was enormous. So make sure, don't look at the answer. Make sure to circle the letter that is capitalized and the punctuation that's used for sentence number 1. If you circled T for the as a capitalized letter and circled the exclamation mark at the end of the sentence, got it correct. Okay, let's go to sentence number 2. A king and a queen lived inside the castle. Now you're going to do the same thing. Circle the capitalized letter and the punctuation mark that is used. If you circle A and the period at the end, you got it correct. Remember, every time we start a sentence, the first letter always has to be capitalized. And when we end a sentence, you always have to end with a punctuation mark, which could be a period, question mark, or an exclamation mark. Now, this last sentence, a princess lived in the castle too, you have to correct it. Okay, fix the grammar mistakes in that sentence. If you capitalize the A and end it with the period, got it correct. A princess lived in the castle too. See how much better it looks now that it's fixed? Okay, now we're going to begin brainstorming. So brainstorming is when you start thinking of all your different ideas. So let's read what we will be doing today. You will use your own ideas to brainstorm your story. So you're going to start thinking about different ideas for your story. We will use the sheet from our last session to figure out what to put in our organizer. So the sheet, the paper that you completed last time, we're going to use that same paper to figure out what goes in our graphic organizer today. Remember, you might not use everything. So the paper we did last time, we might not use everything. We might just use some things about it. So remember, this is the ideas that I wrote last time for my own story. I wrote different characters and different things. So this is what I did last time. Now we are going to complete this graphic organizer. So you're going to tell me what characters you finally decided on your story. So the final characters that you really want to talk about, you're going to write them here. The setting is where the story takes place. We're going to write it here. And then you're going to tell me the problem. What is the problem of your story? And over here is the solution. So how are you going to fix that problem? I'm going to write it here. So for my story, the characters that I'm using are, I'm going to have a super teacher. Ta-da! I'm going to have an evil frog. I'm going to have a dragon. And I want a giant cat. So those are going to be the characters of my story. Now for my setting, I want my story to take place in a swamp. This is what a swamp looks like. And this is what it looks like in real life. It's just like kind of like a lake, and it has a lot of trees and a lot of water, and That's usually where frogs live. So I want my story to take place in a swamp. Now, the problem of my story will be that the evil frog will steal a magic wand from the super teacher. So that's going to be my problem, that the evil frog stole a magical wand from the super teacher. And my solution will be, so how am I going to fix the problem, right? So my solution would be that the dragon and giant cat will help super teacher find the evil frog and get their wand back. So can you see how I didn't add many details to my story? I just wrote the characters, the setting, the problem, and the solution. So that's all you have to do. And then at the bottom, the question is, what parts are magic or make-believe? So the parts in my story that are magic is that there's a talking frog, a super teacher, and a dragon. Well, cats are real, but not giant cats. So my characters have magic because normal cats are not super big, right? And teachers can't fly. And dragons, they're also make believe. So these are the magic that I'm using, and they're also make believe. The only real thing that I'm using is the swamp. Swamps are actually real. Okay, now you are going to create, add more details to your own story. So can you see how I used similar, the same characters that I wrote in my other paper, but I wrote less characters here. Okay, so now you're going to create your own. So make sure on a paper you write down planning a fairy tale and write down characters, setting, problem, and solution. And make sure to tell me what characters you want in your story, where is your story taking place, what will be the problem of your story, and what will be the solution? How are you going to fix that problem? And finally, you're going to complete also this grammar paper as your assignment as well. So you have two assignments. You're going to fill out this graphic organizer, and you're going to complete this one. And in this one, you're going to be doing the same things we've been doing for our sentences. You're going to circle or highlight the word that is capitalized and the punctuation mark that is used, and you're going to fix the last sentence. You're going to do it 1, 2, 3 times. And right now we are in unit 5. We are in unit 5 of our writer's workshop. So that means you are getting so smart because we've been through so many lessons. So for these two sentences, you're going to highlight or circle the capitalized letter and the punctuation mark that is used. And for this one, you have to fix the sentence and make it correct. Okay, thank you, boys and girls. Can't wait to read all about your different stories.